Explosive allegations of sexual misconduct have rocked the entertainment world, with Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs at the center of a storm, accused of drugging and assaulting a woman at a 2000 VMA afterparty. The two moguls face severe scrutiny. As the scandal unfolds, Jay-Z's relationship with Beyoncé also comes under fire, with claims of manipulation and control adding fuel to the fire. Former bodyguards and insiders spill shocking secrets, leaving fans questioning everything about the power couple's public persona. Dive into the scandal that's shaking up Hollywood and revealing the dark side of fame.
Beyoncé controls all women.
Beyoncé and all of her Beyoncé-ness.
That she wasn't telling the truth and she apologized. No, that wasn't it at all.
There is so much evidence that there's something going on behind the scenes where every single person in entertainment feels threatened by Beyoncé.
He's going to tell a story about Beyoncé that is going to shed some light into whether or not she was an accomplice. Got into Beyoncé's mom's account. They're like, what'd they do with the access? She saw they liked.
The recent allegations surrounding Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs have thrust two of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry into a whirlwind of controversy. These claims, tied to a 2000 VMA afterparty, paint a disturbing picture of alleged sexual misconduct. A woman has come forward in a civil lawsuit, stating that she was drugged and later assaulted by the two at the event.
Jay-Z's legal team and Jay-Z are fighting back very hard. They are hitting back against these accusations, both in a public statement and in court filings. So let me tell you about this. In a statement from Roc Nation, his entertainment company, Jay-Z said the following. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I've done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you've come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor.
While Diddy faces several ongoing legal battles of a similar nature, this marks a pivotal moment for Jay-Z, who has adamantly denied the accusations, framing them as an extortion attempt and expressing concerns for his family's privacy and well-being amidst the unfolding drama.
My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand explicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me. If not for this seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
These allegations emerge against the backdrop of other troubling claims about Diddy, who is accused by multiple individuals of hosting events where attendees were subjected to harassment and assault.
With all due respect to Jay-Z, there's an awful lot of pictures of you running around in your undies at parties with Diddy. And so you were at some of these parties. It's not like there's no photographs that America's going in, hey, is that a young Jay-Z running around in his underwear with Diddy at a party? Huh. You know, when you see that, it's hard to walk away from that visual.
Amid this chaos, Beyoncé, too, finds herself entangled in controversy. Former NFL player Larry Johnson recently accused her of making inappropriate comments involving children at a private event. These claims, while unverified, have sparked intense speculation online. Adding to the mix is Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, who reportedly liked a social media post addressing the allegations against Jay-Z.
Beyoncé's mom, Tina Knowles, is speaking out about some recent social media activity. On December 9th, a 70-year-old took to Instagram and claimed her account was hacked after she seemingly liked a post from ABC7 Chicago that shared details about the rape allegations against her son-in-law Jay-Z, whose legal name is Sean Carter, which he has denied. The matriarch shared a screenshot from her phone's notes app on Instagram where she claimed, quote, "I was hacked. As you all know, I do not play about my family. So if you see something uncharacteristic of me, just know that is not me." In her caption, she warned fans to stop with the nonsense, writing, "Please stop playing with me," along with the Bible verse, "No weapon formed against my family shall prosper." Tina's clarification comes on the heels of new legal drama hitting Jay-Z. He was named a defendant in a lawsuit on Sunday that alleges he raped a 13-year-old girl allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs in 2000.
Jay-Z and Beyoncé, often viewed as a symbol of success and resilience, now face intensified scrutiny. Their relationship, celebrated for its power and influence, has not been immune to controversy. Beyoncé was just 18 years old when she first met Jay-Z, who was 30 at the time. The significant age gap, coupled with Jay-Z's established dominance in the music industry, has led critics to question the dynamics of their early relationship. Many have accused Jay-Z of grooming and manipulating Beyoncé, citing the stark power imbalance between them during their formative years as a couple.
Why did God give me this life? Sometimes it's overwhelming. Why did God give me my talent, my gift, my family? But I know you're not supposed to question God. So I'm grateful for the life He's given me. I'm so grateful. I'm alive and I'm living a dream. I'm living my dreams.
The pair's private struggles have often been laid bare in their music. Beyoncé's Lemonade album is a raw and emotional exploration of betrayal and forgiveness, addressing Jay-Z's infidelity.
So at this point, Beyonce fans know that there's something wrong in their relationship, or at least something going on with Solange. But in 2016, we get a lot more clarity when she drops her album Lemonade. Two songs in particular, Hold Up and Sorry, allude to infidelity from Jay-Z. Quote, "He only wants me when I'm not there. He better call Becky with the good hair." Actually, a lot of her fans were trying to figure out who this Becky was, but it's more of just like a, a name for like all of the women, I guess, just generalizing them. Beyonce and Jay-Z were plagued with rumors that their marriage was on the rocks in 2014 and continued throughout 2015 and 2016. Then in 2016, we get this album with these lyrics, and it really just shows that their marriage is in crisis. But the album itself goes through forgiveness and redemption, so it does seem like it's kind of like a piece that represents them not only having issues, but then getting better from them.
Jay-Z's 444 album served as a public apology, where he candidly reflected on his failings as a husband.
Jay-Z did end up responding to Beyonce's Lemonade album with his own music. The album, I believe, is 444, and on the title track, Jay-Z apologized to his wife for cheating on her. He actually released a footnotes video to talk about the album, and he shares more personal details about what went wrong in his marriage. He actually references her age in some of these lyrics. Quote, "I said, don't embarrass me, instead of be mine. That was my proposal for us to go steady. That was your 21st birthday. You matured faster than me. I wasn't ready, so I apologize. I seen the innocence leave your eyes. I still mourn its death, and I apologize for all the stillborns. Because I wasn't present, your body wouldn't accept it. Yeah, I'll F up a good thing if you let me. Let me alone, Becky. A man that don't take care of his family can't can't be rich. Okay. So he's actually referencing this Becky that Beyonce's bringing up. As you guys know, they've been able to repair their relationship, and they've made that public as well. Beyonce was quoted saying, "I come from a lineage of broken male-female relationships, abuse of power, and mistrust." She actually claims that she wasn't able to come to terms with Jay-Z's infidelity until she was able to come to terms with her own family's past. According to reports from the Daily Mail, Matthew and Tina Knowles, Beyonce's parents, separated in 2009 after it surfaced that Matthew, her father, fathered a love child with actress Alexandra White. The two finalized their divorce in December 2011.
However, even with their artistic catharsis, the couple has not escaped persistent rumors about control and toxicity in their relationship. Jaguar Wright, a vocal critic of the industry, has claimed that Jay-Z controls Beyoncé and keeps her subdued to protect their image.
And then there was that viral video of Beyoncé looking completely zoned out at a basketball game with Jay. She could barely keep her eyes open and kept slowly swinging her head from side to side. Her PR team tried to claim she was just tired from rehearsals, but honey, nobody was buying that. Shortly after this, Beyoncé's assistant spilled some major tea to media takeout. They said, "Seems that for a while he's had a problem with keeping his hands to himself. Now, I've never seen him just flat out strike B, but too many times I've seen him shove and push her. At first, I thought that it was just a little horseplay between the two, but once I saw how embarrassed Bey was to be manhandled in front of me in Saint-Tropez, I realized that it was no joke." The assistant continued, "I've been Beyoncé's assistant and friend for a while now, and I've always wanted to say something, but I never felt it was my place. He treats Beyoncé like she's an object, not a person. Now, it's unclear how far Jay-Z has dragged Beyoncé into all this mess, but it looks like it's about to get exposed."
And she even likened Beyoncé's situation to Britney Spears' conservatorship, urging fans to start a Free Beyoncé movement. These claims remain unsubstantiated, but they have struck a chord with a segment of the public.
Solange speaks on Jay-Z controlling Beyoncé. Beyoncé's sister, known as Solange, recently decided to reveal the dark truth behind Jay-Z and Beyoncé's relationship. Solange gets pretty deep into detail about how Jay-Z has been controlling Beyoncé since the very beginning of their relationship, and has completely brainwashed her. Solange and her sister Beyoncé haven't been cool with each other for quite a while now, and for some reason, years later, Solange is coming clean about the secrets in Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship. Solange decided to go public with this super personal information, and it has the media shook. This has Beyoncé heated, and shockingly enough, she took to her social media to respond to Solange. After Beyoncé's unexpected response, things have escalated to the next level, and it's not looking very good.
Adding to the speculation, a former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, recently made bold accusations against the couple, claiming that their relationship is strictly a business arrangement. He also alleged that Beyoncé is kept on drugs to maintain her composure and adhere to the demands of their public image.
He did speak about Jay-Z and Beyonce, so let's talk about what he had to say. He made headlines back in January 2023 for claiming to have inside information and receipts about Jay-Z and Beyonce, saying that they wanted to destroy Carrie Hilson's career, which I've actually gotten some requests for that video. Comment below if you want to see that. Uncle Ron then alleged that Beyonce consumed drugs while sharing how hateful the couple was. Actually, I remember talking about you, Uncle Ron, in a Beyonce video. He said, "Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way." Now, after some videos went viral in February, including, I don't think my video went viral, but after people started talking about what Uncle Ron had said, he had some consequences. This headline reads that Beyonce's former bodyguard speaks again, suggesting that Beyonce and Jay-Z may be trying to kill him. So was that their plan from the jump, but they just did not act on it until they really need to? He claims that he witnessed Beyonce using hard drugs. Well, it looks like Beyonce's team has gotten to Uncle Ron, and now he's singing a different tune. He returned to TikTok to explain that he's deleted all of his videos about Beyonce, saying that he'll never speak about the Carters again. He said he does not retract any of his statements, but he will no longer speak about them. He added if any fans have any questions to talk to his attorneys. Ron then made what it appears to be an ominous prediction. The older gentleman told fans that he does not drink or do drugs in case anything happens to him. Ron also implies that the Carters are holding something dear to him that he wants back, that no amount of money could buy his silence. Interesting. So I wonder what they would have that is his, that he wants back and he's complying for.
The videos containing these claims have left an indelible mark on social media discussions. Uncle Ron's assertions that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have worked to destroy other artists' careers and lives.
They wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself. Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names, dangled a bogus contract in front of his face so he wouldn't leave the company. How I know I was there. Another thing, Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over and be the biggest hip-hop artist around. And I wonder who's the biggest hip-hop artist today. It's all business, folks. And unfortunately, you as a fan, most of you won't understand, but it was all about the business. And the two billionaires have done what they seeded to do.
The scrutiny surrounding Jay-Z and Beyoncé has inevitably spilled into their public appearances.
Jaguar Wright summoned the courage to call Jay-Z a monster who keeps Beyoncé drugged to control her. She was quoted saying, "He's a monster. I've known he's a monster for years. I've waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience, and the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her together."
I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience. And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl.
I'll tell you this right now. You guys are talking about free Britney. You guys need to be doing a campaign and say free Beyoncé. She is a prisoner in a guilty cage. And she's watched 24 hours a day. She's not allowed to make a choice for herself. Not at all.
Y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Taking and what she's not taking. I do have some PTSD from the Britney situation, that a lot of these celebrities, they do get in these positions where everyone else is controlling their lives and their health. And there was a viral clip going around of Beyonce dead-eyed and swaying as she watched a basketball game with Jay-Z, and it seemed like she maybe could have been on something or just really exhausted.
Shortly after being named in the lawsuit, Jay-Z attended a high-profile movie premiere with Beyoncé and their daughter, Blue Ivy. Observers noted tension in his body language, interpreting it as indicative of underlying stress. Beyoncé, by contrast, appeared composed and focused on her daughter.
When I look at Jay-Z, you can see his lips pursed. That is a form of agitation. So when we look at that, when people purse or tighten their lips, it tells you a little bit about their cognitions, maybe that he's not really enjoying this as much as he's portraying when he was walking on. And what I'm looking for is a cluster. I see a horizontal stressor right across his forehead, and then he has his hand in his pocket. So we've got three things, which is a cluster. You would think that Jay-Z would have incorporated Beyoncé into the mix by putting his arm around Beyonce's waist. We didn't see that here. So that's why I'm saying there's almost like a separation, two different frames. Beyonce, of course, alliances are with her daughter. You can see her leaning her head towards her daughter. Her daughter is out up front, is almost in a princess type of positioning. So overall, when I'm looking at this, the mannequin type of
Tina Knowles, who also attended, seemed detached, adding to the speculation about family dynamics. While these interpretations are subjective, they highlight how closely public figures' behavior is analyzed during times of crisis.
Could have taken this photograph, Jesse, cut it in half with Beyonce and her daughter, and then Jay-Z and Tina. It looks like two different frames because there's two different types of body language that's going on here. In a still photo, we have to consider the context, right? And as you stated before, this was just right before all of a sudden all of these allegations came out. So oftentimes what celebrities or anyone would do is they tend to overface, meaning like, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm going to smile and giggle and smile at everyone and appear as if I am unfazed.
For both Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the stakes are monumental.
Welcome back to the Grammys, everybody. You know, when you equal a record, there's no way you don't get to hold your Grammy in your hand and celebrate that. And the Queen is officially in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce Knowles.
Jay-Z's extensive ventures, including his role as a producer for the NFL Super Bowl halftime show, stand to suffer irreparable damage if these allegations gain traction. Similarly, Beyoncé's carefully curated image as a feminist icon and advocate for empowerment could be tarnished by association. The parallels to Diddy's rapid fall from grace are difficult to ignore, serving as a cautionary tale for high-profile figures navigating similar allegations.
This is the beginning of people coming out against Jay-Z, or do you think this is actually the end of it?
I think you're going to probably hear a lot of weird stories come out between point A and point B, some things that are maybe in the same space, some things that are in a different space. You know, like anybody who's been on the internet, you've heard stories about like, you know, Foxy Brown was young when they used to date, or like, you know, how old Beyonce when they really got together, you know? So they're going to try to paint a picture, and, you know, will that picture stick? It's hard to say. So, I guess as they say, time will reveal.
What are your thoughts, Perez? Is this the end of it, like one and done, or do you think there's going to be several women or a lot of women coming forward relative to Jay-Z?
I think what's going to happen now is a magnifying glass is going to go over all of the rumors that have already gone very viral, but the mainstream media. There's even been a rumor that Jay-Z had an ex-girlfriend of his that he was cheating on Beyonce with murdered. I don't believe that to be true, but conspiracy theorists and the rumors that have been around in the past are going to gain traction again, and we'll see if any of those many end up being real or not.
As the legal battles unfold, these scandals continue to dominate headlines, prompting heated debates about power, accountability, and justice in the entertainment industry. Whether the allegations are proven or dismissed, the case underscores the enduring complexities of addressing misconduct among influential figures. For fans and critics alike, it remains a stark reminder of the blurred lines between admiration and scrutiny, and the importance of separating fact from speculation in the pursuit of truth.
I think that Jay-Z is going to go down with Diddy just out of some sort of loyalty or friendship. Of course not. That's not what's going to happen here. And so, as we look at this and we see where this is going to go, and I don't think it can go to a criminal case right now. I just don't see that ever happening. I think right now it's every man for themselves. And, obviously, if you look at the statement that Jay-Z put out, he certainly didn't say, and my friend Diddy is innocent too. He didn't do that.
Yeah, and the reason I mentioned the criminal is because of the way the case against Diddy started. It started as a civil suit. Federal investigators used that civil suit as a roadmap for their criminal investigation.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the stories that shape entertainment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.